This is, okay, I'm at the controls, the switchboard, and it's pretty funny because now another number has shown up. I'm sorry, guys. This is pretty low budget. I kind of don't know what I'm doing, but bear with me. Okay, yay. Okay, I think we're good. Tawana?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Tawana.
Hey. How you guys doing?
Yelling.
My radio family, what's up? I hear y'all talking.
Oh,
yes.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Y'all getting deep, man. Y'all getting deep.
Well, I think, the whole thing is like, how we were saying earlier, a couple of people were saying that, this whole open relationship thing, it's getting a lot of press, even though, variations have existed throughout society and they've been sanctioned and still are in certain aspects, As a matter of fact, probably the idea of saying this is an open relationship is probably actually, quite novel. Because, usually, depending on where you are, marriage, it has its own connotations. Like most often, the man can continue doing his thing, but it, represents something else for the woman. But anyway, there's a reason why this whole open relationship thing is popping up. I know for me personally, usually and I hate to sound sexist, but whatever, I'm going to put it out there. This is the way I feel. Usually when I hear a woman mention that they're in an open relationship, now it depends. Sometimes if she's young, and kind of flighty, and I know I was young and flighty, and I was certainly not commitment-minded, then that's something different. But usually when it's someone who's kind of older, to me, I don't know, something in my heart just drops. I start to feel a little wah-wah. I feel a little bad because there's always this connotation of that they're settling, that if they had the opportunity, if this man said, I'm going to get on one knee and put a ring on your finger or whatever, or make you the only, they would jump on it, and that's the feeling I get. So sometimes I wonder, is, for some women being in an open relationship, is it settling, kind of secretly hoping that the man is going to change his mind and make it his own?
100%. I'm telling you, that happens more often than not, especially with my peers.
What's your age? 100%.
Like, I'm so serious because, I'm sorry?
Dominique, what's your age bracket?
Oh, I'm 26, so,
Okay, God. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead now. Finish your statement.
That was it. No, that's what I was saying, that I agree. I feel like they're settling, but I feel as though what they want, nothing about society, nothing about their peers, nothing about their past relationships suggests that being upfront about what they want will allow them to be successful, which is they want the family. They want, that traditional family structure with one person, kids, and that whole thing. They're not thinking about the dynamics of growing apart. Or none of those things are even entering into the mind because they feel as in their mind they found that one person that has just completely blown their dress up,
Yeah.
And they don't want to be. And one thing that, when I talk to a lot of young girls, I challenge them and I say, we always want to marry the man we love, but what about loving the man that we respect? We separate.
Nice one, girl.
We separate them, and when I dialogue with them, by the time they get finished talking about the type of man they want their son to grow up to be versus the type of gentleman that they are interested in, and they see how completely different those gentlemen are, then they start rethinking a lot of their choices.
Wow, Tawana, that's really good. That's like right on.
Yeah,
that was Dominique.
That was Dominique, not Tawana.
Oh, Dominique. Oh, that's right on. That's so cool.
Absolutely. You know what, guys? I think we've got another caller, but we've got me on the controls, so we'll see how this turns out. Hi, you're on the air in Spirit Talk Radio.
Yeah, hi. Thank you. Are we connected?
Yes. Who are we speaking
great.
with
Just
today?
a few comments and observations about this open relationship.
Oh, John.
First of all, I'm going to say it's hardly worth talking about except for a little bit of entertainment because it's like a controlled demolition. It makes no sense, first of all. Why not just keep dating? Why commit to someone?
A controlled demolition.
Hello?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Okay, there's just a little bit of a delay. No, what I'm saying is that it's absolutely nonsensical. Now realize some things can work no matter what they are, but it doesn't mean it's normal. It's almost like practicing gunfighting and preparing for life. They're just mutually exclusive. Being in an open relationship, number one, I think it's very immature because the very definition of a relationship is exclusivity. And then when you say it's open, you're inviting other people into what by definition is supposed to be private, monogamous, as it were. So, I mean, I've seen people, swingers and what have you. I've read about them and this sort of thing. I think it has a bit of pathos to it. It's pathetic. But, I mean, people can do, obviously, what they want to do. But it just makes no sense.
Well, let me ask, if I can ask a question. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But what are the benefits to the traditional relationship?
Well, good question. The traditional relationship is, if it's done properly, is the place where two people can grow and nurture each other, a man and a woman, that is. And then, of course, should they decide to have children, obviously it's the best.
But who's teaching us how to have these relationships?
Excuse me?
Who's teaching us how to have these relationships? Do you see these relationships?
Well, the thing of it is, you're right. Very little emphasis has been put on healthy relationships. So I think the people who want it and who understand its benefit, they're going to have to start putting the emphasis on it. Because society works best for the people who are controlling it when there is chaos, because you realize the penal system, the divorce system, all the systems that...
Isn't it funny it's called the penal system? Sorry.
That's a little bit different there. But the thing, I mean, not phallic. That's punishment, not phallic. But I understand the point, the phonetics. But, certain systems operate off of chaos. And I think that's certainly one reason that we don't promote healthy relationships. But I'm going to tell you something. The best barometer of a nation is its committed relationships. And a nation starts to dissolve when you abandon, the male-female paradigm, healthy relationship. That's the one that God instituted. It's the oldest institution among humans.
But what if you don't believe in God? I mean,
And what if you're homosexual?
Yeah, well, okay, one at a time. All right.
That's like a whole other topic of discussion.
First of all, not believing in God doesn't make God not exist, number one. And so people who operate in God's universe and in God's physics, as it were, it is good to learn something about the Creator. Let's just say that. But there are many practical benefits to a healthy relationship. It stabilizes a community. It's where both the man and the woman have the opportunity, operative word, to reach their highest goal, or, what Abraham Maslow talked about, self-actualization. In that, tight-knit relationship, monogamous relationship, is the best, that's the best vehicle. And is the best vehicle for rearing healthy children.
Well, something, I think, one of the things that I love about this dialogue is that we've got so many people with differing points of view, and I think it's wonderful. I have to say that one of the points that you make that I think everyone will agree with is that relationships are the foundation, of society. And relationships are extremely important I personally feel absolutely that, children being reared within a relationship are far better off, as long as it's healthy,